Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're here on Carey Avenue, C-A-R-E-Y. I wanted to show you some of the neighborhoods along here. If you've not been to the channel, been to our channel before, this is just south pretty much of Ellis Air Force Base, a federal government installation here. And there's a boat. Doesn't look like it'll be doing any sailing anytime soon. We're just passing Clinton now, coming up to Brenda Lane for our friends following along at home. So we continue eastbound here on Carey. And that brings us up here to Lynn Lane. We have a lot of video of our time up and down Lynn Lane. Feel free to check that out in our video library. The pontoon boat over here on the right. Next to it looks like an old Dodge Ram pickup, or a tow truck there. Looks like something straight out of Dukes of Hazzard. Joanne Lane. And then they've got it cut off up here because they're doing construction related to the expansion of Carey over to Hollywood Boulevard. So we'll make a right here at Raymond Lane. Yeah, no HOAs in this area, as you might be able to tell. There's an X5 on the side of the road with no tag on it. That is a ubiquitous problem here. Quite prolific, in fact, here in Las Vegas. A lot of vehicles, both on and off the roadways, without tags. I know a lot of folks have said that, I've seen online, a lot of folks have cried and complained about how expensive insurance and renewing your car registration are nowadays. And yes, they are. Car registration in this state is related to the MSRP, your original MSRP for the vehicle you're driving. I was never a fan of that methodology because S in MSRP stands for suggested. Nobody pays MSRP for a brand new car. Plus, who sets MSRP? It's the greedy car manufacturers, right? So I'm just not a fan of them tying it to MSRP. You could have a 30-year-old car that you're still paying a couple $100 a year for a tag on in this state, depending upon what it would cost. Like let's say it was an old Lexus or an old BMW or something, a 30-year-old Lexus or a BMW, and then you'd still end up paying. Look at this old Camaro up here on the right. Little gray one there. I don't know if it runs. It doesn't look like it's been running for a while. Go up here to Christie Lane and go past Christie. In fact, we have to, because on the left it says road closed there. Got the state flower in bloom here all around this intersection. So we continue eastbound. I'm sorry, westbound on Carey. I know when I left Florida back in 08, registration was like $60 for the year. Didn't matter what kind of car you had. I don't know how they do it now. If you know and you're still down there, drop a comment and let us know. Maybe one of my old friends from Florida can tell us in the chat and help us all out. Come up here to Betty Lane. We have a video from Betty Lane. Check that out in our video library. Very dystopian up there. Not the kind of place you want to take your mother or a date to, in my humble opinion. And you see these homes on the right here that look pretty new, or newer, but they have no yards. They're all zero lot line. Look, they've got, you can reach out your window and grab a jar of sugar from your neighbor. And you got some semis parked here, ostensibly because they don't let them into the neighborhoods, with good reason. Then up here on the right, you have got Bueno Car Wash, JD Smog. That's another thing in this state, in case you were unaware. Okay, I'm not going to try that one. And I'm not going to try that one either. God, you guys are flying. Low-flying aircraft. So we come over here to the other side of Judson. very industrial in here. You can see that stone facade on that building there. That's kind of cool on the right. So there are 17 counties in Nevada. The most populated are Clark County, which is where we are here in Vegas, and Washoe County, which is up in the northern part of the state, northwestern part of the state, really. And that's where Reno and Sparks are. So the state requires smog inspection every year to get your tag renewed in Washoe and Clark County, the most populated counties. They do not require it in the other 15 counties because, of course, smog knows it cannot cross county lines. The air will not blow the smog into other counties. It's really smart, that smog. We come up here, it looks like someone's selling something here on the side of the road. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, they're selling bananas, it looks like. And then we got some sort of vendor stand over here on the left underneath a blue tent. Looks like they're selling power tools. Wonder where they're getting those. You hear about these thefts and stuff at like Lowe's and Home Depot, and then all of a sudden you see these stands that pop up on the corner of neighborhood streets, and boom, there it is. Come into a residential area here along Judson. Again, no HOAs in here. Shout out to member Lance. Lance, thanks for being a member, buddy. We appreciate you. That's not very pretty to look at over there. And here we come into some more residences. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROM-MIKE. He's a local guy here in Vegas. Does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos here in Vegas. Also does some awesome plane spotting videos, as well as plane spotting for the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you don't know Janet Airlines, check it out. Google it. And prepare to be amazed. This is Lamb Boulevard, another major north-south artery here on the east side of town, going all the way from Desert Inn Road all the way out north to the VA hospital, and just past the 215 Beltway out there. Looks like another RV where folks are living here on the right. And another. Yeah, they find these spots, you know, these dirt lots, these swales, they're called, S-W-A-L-E, that portion of the roadway between the property line, the private property line and the street, and they just park it right there, usually in front of an empty lot, because the empty lots are usually owned by absentee landlords that haven't been here in forever, that are just waiting to sell the property. Looks like an old Yamaha. Yeah, that's an old Yamaha or Honda. The what was it called back then? The Raz, something like that. Huh. That's cool. Little scooter there. We've got dumpsters on both sides of the road. You don't see these down in Inspirata, in Henderson, or out in Summerlin. No, sir. Brings us up here to Walnuts. Along Judson here, we'll stop at Walnuts. Oh, this Dodge Ram does funny things. Got a baseball field over here on our right. Menudo Barria sign over here. As we continue westbound here on Judson, there is the dormant baseball field right there. And then a couple of trucks parked here, of course. As we come up here to Camel Street. And there's a newer looking home right there. Probably cheap land for him. They just came in and built a newer looking house in this neighborhood. Oh, this road is in rough shape. Apologies for the rough ride here. So we come up here to Sandy Lane. That's an appropriate name, given all the dirt lots that there are around here. house. We just passed there on the left. It's a very different color. And then orange, like a bright orange, almost an orange red there on the left. This is Clifford Street here. We're going to make a right onto Clifford. And mobile home park over here on our right. Got some apartments over here on our left as well. Just, I don't know where code enforcement is, or what codes they're enforcing, or what's going on in this town. Here we've got, looks like a car wash set up right there. As we come up here to Lake Mead Boulevard, and we'll pause it here while we wait. Looks like we're going to be able to go here. Go over to the left here, and we'll travel down Pecos at this light. Look at these cars. Oh my goodness, I thought they were going to go flying right there. There's another one with no tag. Welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome to driving in Las Vegas. No tag needed. We'll pause it here. We got the green light here at Pecos. I've heard it pronounced both ways, and I've had folks correct me on both ways in the comments, so now I just say it both ways. There's a 7-Eleven right there. Shout out to 7-Eleven, man. 165 7-Elevens here in the metro Las Vegas area. More than any other metro in the country. Next closest is Los Angeles. The 162 Hickey Avenue. We're now in the bordering North Las Vegas. The road signs have turned to blue here on our right. So you can see that we have entered a different part of town. As we pass Stanley Avenue. Stanley with a C. And that's an old car wash there. It looks like it hasn't been in operation for a while. So come up here and I'll take a moment and say thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. If you haven't already, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. It also helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other viewers. That excursion looks like it's ready for the apocalypse. All blacked out. Also check out our shop section on our YouTube channel. We have some awesome merch available for yourself or your significant other. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Dawn channel, it's the journey. We'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for being here.